Just got done with work and I was on my drive home. Got me, I don't know why this is, but got me thinking about, it's been about 8 years or so since I started grappling, and I never wrestled, never really got to do anything. I actually did like karate, taekwondo, you know, all those McDojo martial arts for most of my life, and while they were awesome and they taught me a lot, I think the thing I loved most about getting into grappling and MMA was the fact that I was able to compete, but I was also able to learn. And for me, that was after doing, you know, you can only throw so many punches and kicks in the same way before you kind of get a little bored with it. I think I had, and since everything's with those traditional martial arts, there's very little actual, hey, this works, you know. A lot of times, at least you don't get to really test it. There's always such rigid rules and things like that, and I guess that's any sport. But it got me thinking about today, the first time I ever got a submission in jiu-jitsu. I don't know why it popped in my head. I got an anaconda choke like the week after I learned it. I was probably 3 months in, and I'm pretty sure I didn't know anything about what it was. I had read an article about what a gator roll was, and somebody had shown me how to lock up my arms, and I found myself accidentally in that position with another white belt who also hadn't wrestled, and I accidentally found out how to sprawl on him, and locked up an anaconda, rolled through, didn't know anything about walking my hips towards him, trying to trap a leg, where I needed his arm or anything like that. I just started squeezing, and luckily I was a fat kid that had power lifted, so I don't know, maybe I just covered his face or it actually choked him, but it was the first time I got a tap, and I felt both amazed, but at the same time confused, because I'm like, I don't really know if that was right, but hey, whatever, you got a tap. And it was just, I don't know, it was a thought that popped in my head, and now that I've spent so much time learning and then now coaching, sorry, still trying to get the hang of this phone, it makes me think about when I'm rolling with people, whether it's one-on-one or whatever it is, how often putting myself in a bad position, one, so I can continue to learn, but two, putting myself in a bad position allows them to try to work for things, maybe. And I mean, you know, you get those guys that are just like, oh, I never get any submissions or anything, especially when they roll with higher belts, or, you know, we live in a really small town, so we don't have a lot of new people coming through at the same time. So sometimes giving them those opportunities to get that feeling, and I was thinking about how awesome I felt, and get that opportunity, put myself in a horrible position, see if I can get out, and maybe, you know, not try nearly as hard as I would if I was going against somebody that I'd worked with for a long time, just so that they can have that feeling of, all right, they're doing it correctly. Maybe I know how to defend it, but they're doing at least the basic attack correctly, so you know, let them finish and let them have that awesome feeling. I don't know, it's just something, again, popped in my head, had to get it out. Hope everybody has a good day, and see you around. Hope you're enjoying the Kimura series we're putting on right now. Have a good day. Bye.